G'day guys and welcome back to Jans_gaming for another Dokkan battle video. So with today's video we're going to be going into the level 10 link showcase for the GT Duo. As you can see here I've got them at 69%, so no skill orbs on them just because we do get those crazy skill orbs at the end of the anniversary. Going with their team, so we'll be able to have a rainbow in one rotation and then the mine on the other rotation. We're going to be going into the Shadow Dragon stage. So I actually love this stage. It's just the perfect stage to have enough time to really build up your units, and hopefully we can finish it off with the with the Universal Spirit Bomb at the end. Sorry, it was just lost my train of thought for like half a second there. So what we'll do is we'll float off the friend. In classic Dokkan fashion, showcase fashion, they have appeared in slot 7 for my one. So in terms of the best linking partners on the team, it is going to be with the SSJ4 GOKU Super Saiyan 2 VEGETA. So we want to make sure we get them on rotation, and then the friend can go on rotation with my physical Super Saiyan 4s. So we should be working pretty well here. Get some really good numbers up. They do greatly raise defense attack on their 18 key and then raise attack on their 12 key. So by going into a longer form event like this, we'll be able to get them stacking that attack up so that the Universal Spirit Bomb just puts out some insane numbers at the back end of the event. So the only thing there will be is we obviously can only revive once, so we'll just have to time that nicely so that we are getting that on the final KO, hopefully, is how this will work. So the friend has come out and just absolutely cooked at the end of that rotation, and we've ended up one-turning that there. So cool. Just got Fierce Battle there. Shocking Speed is an extra buff in there, otherwise you get Legendary Power. Maybe if we go this way. I don't think we're going to be able to get the 5 key spheres for Bulma now, actually. If we go that, so yes, we actually couldn't get Bulma's support. There you go. The plan was to actually get Bulma's support so we could have that on rotation for, well, have that support for the next rotation with the GT Duo, but that's fine. Actually, would have been ideal, really, to get the GT Duo out against this Shadow Dragon. I think, is this Rage? I think. Is it Rage? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is. Hey, there's the 3 dodge for the, so you can't use the Key Blast Supers for him, which is fine. Bang, we get you hit with the build up. Probably should have put the 17 in slot 3 actually, and then got that extra build up for him just for later on in the event. But here we go. So we're going to be able to put the GT Duo in slot 1. So their attack number is going to be a little bit lower, but you can see sitting at 250k. We aren't actually able to get off their 18 keys. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move them into slot 2. Still can't get the 18 key, which is definitely a little bit annoying. It's why I do like the orb changes on a team like this. Anywhere where you've got a lot of LRs. So what we'll do is we'll have Bulma next rotation, and that's obviously going to help because the extra key for these guys are really important because that activates the extra super attacks that they can get, which then gives off the damage reduction for the GT Duo. You can see that the Z Duo building up very quickly. So we start off 5.7. We're going to get the 1 raise of attack here. They do get more attack by being in slot 2, and we actually got the crit to finish. Okay. So now up against Oceanus. The friend actually went pretty crazy in slot 1, so they might actually have a lot of damage reduction, but I think what we'll do is we'll take that. This is then going to give the 24 key there, a lot of healing. So you can see with the extra support from MVP 17, that the defensive numbers are juiced up a little bit. There we go, some more dodges. Maybe I didn't give them. Maybe I went about 9 dodge for the Super Saiyan 4s together. But yeah, so far hasn't been much of a showcase. But on the next rotation, we will get to see a much better sort of position because we're going to have STR Boomer on rotation as well. And we don't get that third super. Let's see what this friend. You can see the friend jumping up to 9.4. That's with no attack support. So physical MVP 17 just does give the key and defensive support. Key being, as I mentioned before, very, very useful. So let's see if we can get some crits because we don't really want to have the Oceanus just floating around with no HP because then you're sort of getting rotation locked in a sense that oh, please crit. Yes, okay, perfect. Because you're just getting one attack out of each rotation, and it's just not very helpful. Doesn't give an opportunity for him to build up. You can see that the friend type disadvantage has built up with that damage reduction now, and the fact that we did get those extra supers also helps with the raising the defense for one turn. So the friend's literally pretty much untouchable at this point. So here we go. We've got type advantage with, and they get sealed. Nice. Okay, that's annoying. We'll grab them that anyway. And then we'll grab that. I could have looked at their defense, but yeah. That is super annoying. The one unit that we are here to showcase and they're getting sealed. So fortunately we are in an extremely, well, I say extremely, we are in one of the longer fights of the game. So we will have a couple more rotations just to be able to show them. But as I mentioned, it does stop him from building up. So it means we are going to be getting a little less oomph on our Universal Spirit Bomb. Z Duo are putting in a really good performance so far. So we got bang, that's 1. We get 2. We get 3. And can we get the 4th? The 4th being from the Hidden Potential. No, we don't. And they get supered. Nice. 450k. Yep. That's what happens when Dokkan doesn't allow you to build up. So, fire, Bulma just going to do her thing. Definitely no concerns with her getting tagged at all. Bang, we got the triple. There you go. So my Bulma is only 55%, so it's actually the skill orb that allows her to always, well, I say potentially get off that super attack. Wow. What has this game got against me using the GT Duo? So you can see with that extra boost, GT Duo at 269. So yeah, they do clearly get a lot of their defense on super. We're going to get a ton of healing from all of that. We may as well just grab that for you. The physical Super Saiyan 4 is just going to keep stacking away. So next rotation we are going to have, who's going to be, we're going to have MVP 17 in slot 3. So that'll work out well. He'll give an extra bit of a defensive buff to the GT Duo. So let's see what numbers we are getting here. Can activate the standbys now as well. I'm not going to worry about that. So how can I, is that going to float down? It did. So that gave us the full 24 key. Perfect. So we're going to grab that. As you can see here, we're sitting at about 300k HP, which is nothing too insane. But yeah, that's just the fact of we haven't been able to build up. There's the 3 dodge. Usually, if you've been able to build up your GT Duo, that you would actually switch these two around. You'd run the GT Duo in slot 2. In slot 1 and then the Z Duo in slot 2. Hopefully we don't get too many crits here actually because the Z Duo do build up that 50% chance to crit from rather than the damage reduction that the GT Duo get. So they can, even going up against an STR enemy, they can absolutely cook. So bang. We didn't get that crit. Perfect. So that's going to leave tons of HP for the GT Duo to work with here. You can see coming out with a very strong 9 million attack stat, Love to see that. In slot 2 they do get, I think is it an extra 100% attack, and then we got the 18 key, which means that there is, I think it's a great chance to perform an additional super, which we got, and then from being 24 key we also get the guaranteed additional super, so we're coming out laying down the hammer here with a third super, and then we can potentially also get a fourth, but yeah, as I mentioned, I haven't put skill orbs on this guy just yet, so we do get the crazy skill orbs later on, and eventually I think I will get him to, ooh, that's a lot more damage than I thought he was going to take, but he also isn't built up. But yeah, as I was saying, should be able to get him to close to near on 20 additional, even with just the one dupe. So what we're going to do is transform you. I'm not going to use that actually. We're going to just chuck you guys in slot 1. You're going to get some extra damage reduction there. And then everybody's going to get the support from Bulma here. So that extra support buff's going to be massive. I reckon we should... Yeah, nah. I was going to say we should finish this. We definitely will finish this. I'm confident with the extra supers from these guys. Oh, yeah. Wow. Okay, the big crit is always... Crits sometimes just surprise you. Like you think you're doing a certain amount of damage and then bang, big crit. And the boss is just about dead. So we did get the hidden potential with the friend here, and I'll be very interested to see what the GT Duo are looking like on this next rotation. So we won't have any support on rotation, but what we do have, nice. Okay, so we would have been sitting at 280k. They've been locked. For the sake of the exercise, I am going to pop this standby just so we can finish this and get it done. I probably, actually, with how much defense they would have had, I probably could have just left them in slot 1, but I also haven't used this very much at all. It's only we're less than 24 hours since they did come out at the time of recording this, so it is really cool just to watch these animations. The orb changing is also pretty awesome as well, because we can just come through, do that. We get the guard from you, and then we can get the 24 key from you. That does push us over the edge, so I'm interested to see. So it'll probably mean that GOKU does the... I should have brought a Sensu Bean. That's what I should have done. He's going to be absolutely fine here. Bang, double digits. But yeah, this is going to actually give us a full heal. So what I'm just going to leave this. That can float through. I really don't care about GOKU's AoE here, even though there is only the one enemy, and we don't really care about giving him an extra boost to attack. But yeah, not the greatest showcase. Unfortunately, GT Duo got sealed. They got rotation locked. Literally, it's gone from worse to worse. But as you can see, they sit in that really good 300 plus K range between before supering, and then you've got that 50% damage reduction. You add in the fact of all the defense that they're getting off supers. They're pouring in lots of additional attacks, as you're seeing here. Each of those is stacking us up. Hopefully we can activate the standby for the other GT Duo on the next rotation and get the finish. They are locked. So yes, we can actually. So what we'll do is we'll pop this one here, and we're going to have type advantage. So this should get us the finishing blow, because Android 17 will definitely get cooked in slot 1. He's only been tagged like 3 times in the event, so he hasn't had a great opportunity to build up. I did build mine with like 20 additional though, so there is certainly a chance they could get by. But what we're going to do is, just to really make sure of it, we'll also pop that. Oh no. Well, that was a fail. I didn't think that was going to do that much damage. Okay, well, there you go guys, that's the level 10 link showcase for the GT Duo. Just an insane unit at 69%. you're getting a ton of additional attacks, you can build up that damage reduction, and you're just going to power through the difficult content. So really fire team build too. So let me know your thoughts on the unit. Thank you all for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to keep up with the content, and hopefully I'll catch you all on the next video.